Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon to one and all. Today in this video I will be discussing about Golgi apparatus, or it's also known as Golgi bodies. So before starting, let me remind you about the last class in which we have discussed about endoplasmic reticulum. So without wasting time, let's start the video. So first of all, we must know that who has discovered this Golgi apparatus. The scientist, his name was Camillo Golgi. In 1898, he put a discovery and he did a research on cell, and he found that cells contain some flattened sacs, or we can say membranous flattened sacs, which he given them the name as Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus. Apparatus हम इसको इसलिए कहते हैं क्योंकि इसके अंदर 5 से 8 कॉम्प्लेक्स मेम्ब्रेनियस सेक्स होते हैं, ठीक है ना। कुछ सेक्स होते हैं, कुछ जिनको हम मेनली क्या कहते हैं, सिस्टर्नी. Okay, so we can say that Golgi apparatus or Golgi bodies, they mainly contain 5 to 8 membranous sacs, which these membranous sacs, they are flattened sacs, so they are known as cisternae. The space in that cisternae is known as lumen. And this Golgi body, they also contain some vesicles, secretory vesicles, as well as 2 different types of vesicles based on their functioning. First one is this one, incoming transport vesicle, and next one is this one, outgoing transport vesicle. Okay, so they are mainly the 2 vesicles. They transport the substances, or we can say proteins, from endoplasmic reticulum to the Golgi body, then Golgi body to the other cell compartments. Okay, so this Golgi body is mainly having 2 ends, 2 faces. We can say the uppermost, that is known as cis face. This cis face is mainly near to the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and this trans face is mainly near to the cell, or we can say plasma membrane. This you can see here, this vesicles, these secretory vesicles are there. This one, secretory vesicles. So they are mainly formed by the trans face of the Golgi apparatus. जो Golgi apparatus होते हैं, ये mainly उनको produce करते हैं, mainly उनको बनाता है, ठीक है. So these secretory vesicles, mainly what they did, they mainly carry the information, understanding. They mainly contains hormones. So they have to carry the hormone, they have to transport the hormones in the cell. So in order to understand, in order to maintain the functioning of the cell, appropriate functioning of the cell, they will be also transporting the enzymes to the Golgi apparatus, or giving the Golgi apparatus and other cell compartments in order to maintain the cellular equilibrium, you can say balancement, understanding. And this mainly helps the main general functioning of this Golgi apparatus, that it mainly refines, and we can also say it mainly refines and makes the sorting of the proteins which has been made, and the proteins which has been released by the this one rough endoplasmic reticulum. आपको पता ही है कि कल ही मैंने बताया होगा कि rough endoplasmic reticulum, जब वो वहां से जिस जो प्रोटीन्स होते हैं, जब वो प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होती हैं, तो वो प्रोटीन्स को कैरी करते हैं कौन, ठीक है ना, दिस इनकमिंग ट्रांसपोर्ट वेसिकल. इट mainly carries these proteins, and these proteins are being sorted and refined. यानी sorted and refined मतलब वो अच्छे तरीके से उनको क्या करता है, उनको refine, यानी उनको अच्छे तरीके से उनको मतलब बनाता है, ठीक है, यानी उनको अच्छे तरीके से फॉर्म करता है या उनको मैचवर करता है, ठीक है ना, ताकि वो सेल के अंदर जब जाए, सेल के अंदर किसी भी कंपार्टमेंट में, चाहे न्यूक्लियस हो, चाहे कोई भी कंपार्टमेंट हो, तो वहां पे वो एनर्जी रिलीज करे, जिसकी मदद से जो सेल है वो अच्छे से डेवलप हो, या सेलुलर डेवलपमेंट हो और टिश्यू डेवलपमेंट हो, ठीक है. एंड दिस आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू, दिस secretory vesicles, they will be mainly containing the enzymes, and they will be also carrying the hormones in the cells. इन सेल्स के अंदर जो हार्मोन्स होते हैं वो इनको कैरी करेंगे, ठीक है ना, चाहे वो कोई भी हार्मोन हो, चाहे ग्रोथ हार्मोन हो, चाहे कोई भी हार्मोन हो, ठीक है, तो उसको कैरी करते हैं एक सेल से लेकर दूसरे सेल तक. तो जो सेल, जैसे हम बोलते हैं कि जब सेलुलर मल्टी डेवलपमेंट होता है, ठीक है ना, माइटोसिस होता है, अंडरस्टैंडिंग, समझ आ रहा है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द Golgi apparatus. I hope you have understood this topic. Okay, so let's go beyond to the functioning. This was all about the structure, and I have already told the general functioning. So now let's elaborate about the functioning of this Golgi apparatus. So The first function of this Golgi apparatus is mainly, as I have already told you, that it mainly help us in the sorting, packaging and refining of the proteins. Any the proteins which are being synthesized by from this one rough endoplasmic reticulum, understanding in the presence of the hormones, we can say not hormone, enzymes. Then what happens is this rough endoplasmic reticulum is going to release these proteins for the further maturation and development. So these proteins they are going to receive by the cis phase and are going to be transported by the incoming transport vesicles. So then they are going to be put into the cis phase. Then cis phase, after the cis phase, they have to travel to through this all membranous sacs, understanding, where they will be containing some enzymes and the hormones. So they will be helping in the this one, what we can say, packaging and the refining, maturation of these proteins. So then at last what happens, this transphase is going to release these proteins and the secretory vesicles are going to take them and in order to put them into the cell body, we can say cellular compartments, wherever they can wherever they need to wherever the cell needs to utilize the energy or cell needs to consume these things, so that the cell can maintain its normal functioning and development, understanding. And there is also, I already told you, this Golgi apparatus, this will be containing these membranous vesicles. They'll be containing some enzymes and we can say hormones. These hormones and enzymes only, understanding, so they are only going to help in the packaging and we can say refining, we can say maturation, complete maturation, we can say preparation of these proteins, so that they can work or they can function properly in the cell. And I have already told you that this outgoing transport vesicle, this is, and what happens when this transphase is going to release these proteins, this outgoing transport vesicle क्या करेगा, ये mainly receive करता है, ये फिर लेगा किनको, प्रोटीन्स को, फिर बॉडी में जहाँ चाहे वो न्यूक्लियस को अंदर जहाँ पे डालना हो, जहाँ पर भी न्यूक्लियस की ये प्रोटीन्स की जरूरत होती है या लिपिड्स की जरूरत होती है, ठीक है ना। इवन दो कि लिपिड्स को भी, जो लिपिड्स होते हैं, जो फैट्स होते हैं, उनको भी क्या करता है, उनको भी प्रोसेसिंग, उनको भी रैपिंग या उनको भी पैकेजिंग में हेल्प करता है, ठीक है ना। तो आपको याद रखना चाहिए कि जनरल फंक्शनिंग जो गोल्गी apparatus का होता है वो ये होता है कि ये प्रोटीन्स है ना, उनका पैकेजिंग यानी उनको अच्छे से उनका डेवलपमेंट करता है, यानी उनको प्रिपेयर करता है फंक्शनिंग के लिए, ताकि वो सेल के अंदर अच्छे से फंक्शन कर सके। सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द गोल्गी apparatus।